Okay, Greer, I'm going to go over some of the things that we worked on while you were here at the Academy, and you got a good golf swing, got a good game. Certainly some of the things that are going to enhance your ability to strike the golf ball as you get the club a little bit better balance as you swing away, and maintain your angle of approach coming down and through. As we take a look at your basic setup position, it's good, not too much that needs to be addressed there. As you move away, your tendency is to get the club a little underneath your swing plane, and you can see how the club head's underneath that blue line, and then the club then lays off a little bit, causing you to get a bowed left wrist at the top of the swing, and the left arm a little bit underneath your shaft point. It's kind of in this zone right here. You should be running more of a parallel line to your spine angle, and so it's a little bit across your body and laid off. And what does that cause? Well, that'll cause, on the start of the downswing, it'll certainly cause for the club to start springing out of the top a little bit early. And if you take a look at where you're at right here in comparison to the tour players, in fact, I've got right back in here a great example of that with Ben Hogan. You can see how his shaft angle coming down looks more like this, with good angle retention, and yours is springing out pretty quickly. So we started working on a couple key things. One was the separation of your left shoulder from your chin as you begin that downswing, because you do ride these two together initially, and that causes you to kind of get out in front of the shot. You can see how they're kind of glued together as they start forward. So one of the first moves ahead you feel is planting that left heel down, kind of squatting your gluteus minimus muscle in your left side, and separating your left shoulder from your chin as a feeling. And that's going to leave your spine angle still back here and allow for your shoulders to start unwinding around your spine angle as you deliver the club down. So let's take a look at some of the progress in which we made. But I'll show you, before we do that, I'll show you how, as a result of that, you kind of swing up and through the shot and don't get the best weight transfer. You can see how your right foot is still on the ground post-impact. And certainly you do a good job of using your hands to hit a fairly decent shot, but it's not the most consistent approach to being able to accelerate through using good body pivot versus just hand action and arm swing. All right, so then we worked on a couple key things. Let's grab some of our progression here. All right, so we worked on feeling like we can get the handle a little bit more in towards your right thigh and set the club a little more upright, vertical on the takeaway. And you notice the difference in your path of club. Now the club is, instead of getting underneath your swing plane going back like it was over here, it's now setting up above it, and it's allowing you then to get your left arm a little bit more across your chest to the top, with the angle of the shaft being more down your target line instead of looking over here in a laid off position like you had it. Started the forward motion was a sensation of, as you plant your left heel down, you're going to release the right heel and use your body pivot, hips and chest, to turn through the shot. All right, and that took you much more through the shot and into a good balanced finish versus kind of being stuck on the ground like what you see right there. So there's impact after you worked on it a little bit. You can see that you got the right heel up in the air as you're rotating your hips and your chest a little bit more forward, and that's a more dynamic motion now. That's going to clear room for your arms to be able to swing and swing out to the target, and certainly improve your power and precision, the combination of two. So I would keep working on these basic drills that I gave you, and one of those is the pushing away from you drill, feeling like you kind of push your palms down and towards the ground. Feel that sensation as your right shoulder turns back, and that's going to give you the feeling of hinge and extension, and that's certainly going to make it much easier for you to arrive at the top the way that you want. And then this feeling of left heel down, planting that left heel on the ground. Using the mirror. Mirror is a great way to get a good feel for your swing mechanics and your sensations. Feeling that good delivery and then good rotation all the way through to a good balanced finish. So these are the key things that you want to home in on, and if you do that, I'm guaranteeing you're going to play a lot better golf in the near future. Let me know how you're doing. If you are interested in some e-coaching, there's more information about that on our website. And until next time, happy golfing. This is a core foundation drill. It's called the three-step drill. And what I'm going to demonstrate here is very specific positions in which we want to feel, sensations we want to feel, and in warming up, it would be recommended that you begin by getting your core foundation feels ingrained before you actually start executing shots. So it begins like this. You notice I've got an alignment rod on the ground, and I'm going to use that as a reference as I get into position 2. So we're in good posture, we're in our good setup position, and our goal now is to begin by having one simple thought as far as backswing. I'm going to feel like I pivot around my spine and try to stay centered, and I'm going to give it a good rotation away, and here we go. Turns away to the top of the swing. On the start of the downswing, that's position 1. On the start of the downswing, I feel like I am going to plant the left heel and deliver the arms down right in front of me, holding the angle. And you notice when I do that, the club will come right down and it is in a parallel position to my toe line at this particular point. And my hands are right on my right thigh. It's a good plant down of the left heel. That's the pulling motion that begins the arm swing coming down. And it's critical that you maintain your wrist cock and feel that sensation of being grounded at this particular point. Notice my shoulders are fairly level. I'm not pulling the handle down. I'm letting my arms swing down, fall down right in front of me as I plant that left heel. At this point, that's position 2. Now position 3, you'll watch me kind of pump it back just a little bit, and then at this particular point, it's all rotation. So I'm going to maintain the angle that I just felt and rotate or pivot my upper arms and chest around my axis being that left heel to my spine. Here we go, rotation. It's all rotation at this particular point that takes me right through into a good balanced finish. So there's a little bit of a pump back and then plant, and here we go, rotation through the shot into a good balanced finish. If I use my rotational forces at this point, hands and arms and club will follow, everything will rotate through, and I'll end up very balanced and poised into the brace or post of my left leg. Repeat this drill consistently before you start to go into your actual shot making, and you'll find that it's certainly going to help you improve your technique, improve your synchronization. Let's go ahead and play it through this time so you can kind of see how I did it in a full motion here. Here it goes. One away, 2 deliver, Little pump drill here now, and rotate. Everything rotates right through. So we'll show you from the down the line view. Same thing. Get myself set. Pivot away. Pump it down. We'll check to see I'm in the right position, and then just rotate it right through into a good balanced finish. All right, so there it is. Good luck with it, and I'll guarantee it's going to help you really perfect that technique and get you off to better ball striking and the ability to execute the shot making the way you desire. Until next time, happy golfing.